Dear students, in our previous class, you have learned how to perform various calculations in MS Excel using formulas and functions. In this class, you will be learning how to find out the percentage of marks of students, how to create a form to enter data, sorting and filtering data, use of advanced filter, adding subtotal in database and analyzing pivot table in database. Children, you should practice whatever we have done in our class. Here, I have already opened MS Excel. Database of student information is created. Here, the marks of English, Hindi and Maths entered. So, we have to find out the percentage of marks. To do the percentage calculation, enter the formula in cell G2. So, write down the formula. So, percentage formula equal to marks obtained divided by total marks. So, marks obtained by Anju, how much? 247. So, with the help of this left arrow, select go to F2 or select F2 divided by total marks. Here you see 3 subjects. If exam is out of 100, then total marks equal to 300. Press enter. Now see, we are under home tab. Now click on percentage. See 82%. Now copy this formula below. Okay. Done. So in this way we can calculate the percentage of marks. Now see how to create a form. To create a form, select File, Options, Quick Access Toolbar. Okay. Now see here, popular commands. From here click on and select commands not in the ribbon from choose commands from. Select. Now find out form. See, form is selected. Now on the right hand side you see in the middle add button is there. Click on add. See now form is adding here on the right hand side. Okay. Now click on OK button below. Now you can see the form button. See here, form button is displayed on the quick access toolbar. Now select any cell and click on form button to enter records. Now see, find next to see the next one, next record. Okay. So if you want to enter new records, then click on new command button. See here, new command button. Click on new, enter new record 110, roll number Riyaj, marks. Okay. Again new button, enter new record, roll number 109, Sara, marks. Okay. So we have entered 2 records. Done. Now close it. Okay. Now see, To sort, click on any cell. Suppose we have selected cell B2. Now from data tab, select sort button. See here, select the sort button. The entire database will be selected and the sort dialog box appears. Select name field. Here see, name field is already selected. Select values from sort on. Values also selected. Select Z to A. That is descending order, Z to A option. Select it from the drop down list. Now click OK. See the names are arranged in descending order. Okay. In this way we can sort the names. Now see how to filter data. To filter data, select any cell. Suppose cell D1 selected. Cell D1, this is cell D1 selected from the database. Now select data tab. Data tab is already selected and click on filter button. Okay. You will see small arrows. See here, small arrows are added to each field name. Okay. See small arrows. These arrows are used to specify condition to filter data. Okay, click here. See, all the numbers are selected. If you want only 82 and 86, other numbers you deselect. See, only Hindi, those who have got 86 and 82, their names are showing. If you want to deactivate the filter, again you click on filter command. Again you do filter. Now see, again number filters. Click on number filters and give any condition. Greater than, we want the name of students who has got more than 80. Okay. Now see, Hindi, in Hindi subjects, Sara, Ankita and Anju, they have got more than 80. Alright. In this way we can do filter. Now again to deselect it, click on filter command again. Alright. Now see how to do advanced filter. By advanced filter, we can filter data in multiple fields using specified criteria. Already discussed in theory class. Okay. You can copy the filtered records to a different location. Okay. Now see, for advanced filter, we will see the another sheet. Okay. See here, one database is created from your book. Now to do the advanced filter, first you select. Okay, before selecting, I want to say one important thing. By advanced filter, it will show the name of persons whose salary equal to 8,000. That is why the condition is written in the top of the list range. See here. So the criteria is written above. See here, salary written 8,000. So it will display by advanced filter, it will display the name of the persons whose salary equal to 8,000 only. So to do the advanced filter, data, see, we are under data tab, data advanced. Done. Now you select the least range first. Select it. Select the release range. Okay. Then see here, criteria range. Select the criteria ranges at the top. Selected criteria range. Click on copy to another location. Click on copy to, select any range. Okay. Now click on OK button. See, two persons name showing here, Priya and Ganesh. Check it from the list range. Yes, Priya and Ganesh, their salary 8,000. So by advanced filter, you see those who have got 8,000 salary, their names extracted from the list range separately. Okay. So the data will be filtered according to the specified condition. Here the specified condition is whose salary equal to 8,000, and the data will be copied in the new place. Okay. Now see how to add subtotal. Now click on this adding subtotal sheet. Subtotal feature helps us to manage, analyze and extract specific information from rows of related data. To do subtotal calculation, select the cell. It will calculate the month-wise sum of cells. Okay. All October total will come together and November total will come together. Okay. Now select the range first. We are under data tab. Click on subtotal. Okay. So see here, subtotal dialog box appears. Choose month from at each change in drop down list. Okay, month is selected. To calculate the sum of cells, select sum function from use function. Okay, so sum is already selected. Add subtotal to cells checkbox, cell also selected here. See here the summary below data checkbox is marked by default. It will place the total below the data of each month. Okay. Now click on OK and see what happens. The subtotal will be displayed. See here, October subtotal, month wise it is showing. November subtotal, see it has come. And then grand total is showing together. So in this way you can do the subtotal calculation with the help of Excel. Now see, click on the next sheet. How to analyze pivot table in database. Pivot table is a powerful tool to analyze data. Data is already entered. Select the entire data range. See, entire data range is selected. Now click on Insert tab. Select Pivot Table option. See, Pivot Table option is here. Select it. The Create Pivot Table dialog box appears. The selected data is showing, see here, in table range. The selected data is showing in the table range. New worksheet radio button is selected by default. See, new worksheet radio button is selected by default. Click OK. The Create Pivot Table dialog box closes. The pivot table layout is displayed on the new worksheet. Okay. And the pivot table field list, see here on the right hand side, pen appears on the right hand side of the screen. Now click and drag name field. Now see, name field is here. Click and drag name field from choose fields to add to report pen and drop it into the row levels. Name field you take the name field in row levels. See, I have dragged in the row levels. Drag the designation field into the column levels. Drag the designation, drag it properly in the designation field in the column levels. Now drag the salary field into the values. Done. Now you can see the pivot table layout on the left hand side. So see here, department wise salary is showing on the left hand side. Ankita's designation manager, her salary 20,000. Ganesh, designation executive, his salary is 8,000. Like this, department wise salary is showing, okay, here on the left hand side. That's all for today's class. You should practice MS Excel. Thank you everyone.